What's up, traders? 3 trades today, ending up just a little under 2R. Let's get to it. All right, traders, before we get to the live trades, just wanted to talk shop a little bit here for a sec. Got a couple things for you, actually a few things. One, live streams tonight, 9 o'clock Eastern. Don't miss that. That's always fun. Love to get that last little dose of the stock market come together, talk strategy, talk whatever it is, and kind of just ease our way into the weekend a little bit. Second thing, I noticed I've been using the letter R. I just wanted to make sure that everyone knows what that is. R equals risk. So you'll see on my montage here, $25 risk. So any given trade, I'm risking $25. So like today, if I say I make 2R, that's 25 times 2, that would be 50. So obviously that number is going to increase as we go along. And the third thing, I just wanted to give you guys a little hint. All right, let's get to the live trades. Watching PTON, we had that area up there, 69.60 off the daily, but it doesn't look like it wants to quite get there. So through 68.55, we'll be looking to enter. Here we go, we're coming down. It's a 1 minute trigger. Just watching the bid. 57, 54, there it is. All right, there it is. Okay, I just wanted that little bit of confirmation. We actually ended up getting, what did we get there? 68.49, so not too bad. Just wanted to make sure we got the confirmation through the candle. So stop at high of day. We'll be obviously looking for this to come down at least towards that 68 area. Our 1R is sitting there at 68.04. So we're struggling here at 68. Was hoping to get the poke through. Looking for a little bit more than 1R on 90% of our shares. We're going to take 50 off there just to be safe if it doesn't want to break 68. And we'll see if we can still continue down with the other 50% of our position here. We'll be at stop at break even, obviously. All right, coming back down to VWAP. See if we can get the poke through here. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for the 67.40 area. See if we can't get through 67.50. We gotta get through VWAP first. See a nice little volume push. There we go, through 70. Back up. Just looking for this to come. There we go. Through 60. See if we can get down through 50. Gonna look to take 50% of our remaining position here. Seeing what it does at 50. Trying to see if we can get through and test that 67.40 area, 52. Oh, we poked through for a second there. Got bought right up. Just trying again. We're going to take half of it there just in case, and then we're going to try to let the remainder go here. So it looks like we're going to get stopped here. There it is. So yeah, we were hoping to get a little bit more of a fader for the rest of the day, and it still could, I guess, but we're kind of just playing the pivots there. We actually gave that some room up through VWAP and the previous pivot, so it is what it is. We'll just go ahead and take the winner there. I can't be too upset with that chart. It looks pretty good. Watching win here, up through 72.50, could be interested. The top of this candle, 72.67. If we can get through 72.50, I'd be interested though. We're through. All right. I feel like that was some confirmation. It tried to come back down, but it stayed up. There we go. See if we can get a nice little push up through that candle here. That would have been our initial confirmation. Obviously, we have our stop down there at low a day. Sorry, I'm so used to saying high of day. We got 54 there. So we're coming back down. It rejected through 50. Hopefully this one doesn't bite me. I took this one a little premature. Should have waited for confirmation. I was kind of assuming confirmation on this one. So this one has a bit of a spread to it. So if we just see 12 on the bid, we're going to just go ahead and take it. Don't want to get too much slippage there. Okay. So we actually got 10 there, yeah. So a little unfortunate. Kind of our own fault. We didn't wait for confirmation on that one, and we paid the price for it. The only thing I liked there was the volume that came in, but just should have waited for confirmation. All right, switch to charts there. Sorry about that. Got our entry there on AMD. Right through that previous 2-minute candle. Our entry was 75.91, looking for this to break up through 76. The SPY is not looking too good. It looks like it's heading lower actually, but we'll see what it wants to do. See if we can get this 50 break. Really would love to see this up through 76.80, or like that's where I'm, all right, here we go. See what it wants to do here above the $0.50. See if we can get a push up there towards that 76.80. That's kind of what I'm looking for a first take profit. It's really struggling here at 60 though. Okay, through. Let's see if we can hold up through it. Nope. All right, we're going to take our 80-ish% there. It'll leave us with 10 of the, how many shares did we have? 46. So it's about 20% of our position left. We'll see if we can't get this to go higher. AMD is actually staying strong. When the SPY is kind of dipping down a little bit, the AMD just kind of chills where it's at. So it's a good sign of strength. As you can see, it's struggling in the 60 area. Oh, there we go. There it goes. Man, so if we could have been a little more patient, we could have got that nice 76 to 80 area for that initial. Oh, look at that bid size come in. that would have been nice to see if I was still in it. So a little unfortunate there on the first cover, but we still have some shares here, so not going to complain too much. A very good entry as well. See if we can't get back up towards VWAP, maybe even up there towards that 77.60 or 77.70 area. Could be like our final take profit area. It's been quite the journey here with AMD on the way up here. We just couldn't quite get to 78 where we were looking to take a profit, so it looks like we're going to get stopped out here. The SPY is absolutely getting crushed, so it looks like this is going to come down. All right, so we ended up stopping out. We got a little slippage there, 77.62. Pretty good trade there on AMD, though. I'm not going to complain about that at all. You can see our entry all the way down there. So, yeah, I'll be pretty happy with that trade here on AMD, and we'll see if we can't find something else, although it is getting kind of late. All right, traders, that was our trades. We're going to start here on PTON. As you can see, we pretty much top-ticked this stop. 87 on the fill, 88 on the candle, and this thing absolutely tanked right afterwards. However, I'm pretty sure my stop would have at least been right above this pivot area if we were still in it, and we obviously would have got stopped out before it ended up doing all of this. So just a crazy move here on PTON. This thing just trades pretty crazy. But anyways, if we go to the 1 minute on this, you'll see our trigger. Absolutely just a beautiful trade here, honestly. 68.55, got in for the break of that, and this thing just started breaking down. Took 50% of our position here, 68. We were looking for a little bit more for our first exit, so because we wanted more, we only took 50% here instead of 90%, just in case it did want to bounce there, and as you can see, it did bounce. Started to come back down, gave us a little bit more. We thought about VWAP. We were seeing what it would do there. It broke through and then went right through 50, or actually it stopped at 50. That's where we ended up taking another 50% off. And it started to look good. I thought this thing was just going to kind of fade for the rest of the day like it ended up doing, but it just decided that it wanted to make a couple more moves before doing so. So a little unfortunate we didn't get to hold on to these shares because I was planning on holding them for the rest of the day, but unfortunately it just didn't work out for us. So over to WYNN, we looked at this one. We were looking at it on the 2 minute, and this one was a bit frustrating because I broke my rules for entries. The entry would have been above this previous candle if I wanted to get in, 72.67. We jumped in at 72.54, thinking that the $half break was going to be enough to push it up through there. And as you can see, it never made it up there. It only got to 59. So a little frustrating, broke our rules. We ended up paying for it. So that ended up being our one loser today out of the 3 trades. And just frustrating because it could have been obviously a better day if we never took this trade, because we should have never been in the trade to begin with. The first time we should have been in this trade would have been on the break of this candle here, 72.06. We would have been in 72.07 area, and as you can see, this went all the way up to 72.37. Ultimately came back down, didn't test the lows. Not sure if I would have taken any out there. Most likely would have. And as you can see, it ended up going higher. So even if we didn't stop at low a day, never got there, and it ended up going all the way up to 72.65. And it would have been pretty nice. So 72, what was the low here? 71.53. So about 50 cents, and we got over 50 cents. So we would have made at least 1 R on that. So it definitely would have been taking some off there on the 50 break there. And obviously would have got stopped out the rest, but our 90% would have been gone at 1 R. And hey, so lesson learned there. Wait for confirmation, right? That's the whole point of this strat. Don't start assuming things, because the minute you start assuming things, that's when the market's going to humble you. And our last trade was on AMD. This was pretty much right after the win trade. We pulled this one up. This was right off the scanner and made a huge move to the downside, and we just happened to pull it up as it started to come back up. We had the 2-minute up already, and we saw this candle here. We said, okay, we're going to jump in on the break of that candle. So 72.90 was the top. We ended up getting 75.90, sorry, and we ended up getting 75.91. So it was perfect. And as you can see, this worked out very beautifully. I was looking for this previous support area for our first take profit. I got a little impatient because it broke through 50 and it was a pretty good squeeze move, and at the same time the SPY was actually starting to come back down. So I just had a feeling that it was going to reject 50 and at least come back down and maybe test these areas again, and it decided to squeeze a little bit more first. And so it was a little unfortunate that we were a little impatient with it, but at the same time I was trying to read the price action. I was looking at the wind, aka the SPY, and it looked like it was about to come back down. So at the first sign it was coming back down because it was up in the low 60s. It broke back down through 60 and started to come back down towards 50. I thought that we were going to come down under 50 and just try lower again real quick, and so I took it off at 55, and so be it. It was still over 1R on the 90% cover, and then we still had the other 10%, and as you can see, we held on to that for quite some time. We were trying to get up here towards 78. That would have put us at exactly 2R. We needed 78.10 is what we needed, and it got to 78.03. We had a take profit order there for the remaining shares, but we were trailing our stop. We saw the ascending triangle here. It tried, it failed. The SPY at the same time was just getting obliterated, which it still is. And so I figured I'm just going to keep the stop real nice and tight, because when this thing finally goes, it's probably going to go. And sure enough, it kind of broke this trend line, as you can see here. And I knew that there was that good support here at the 70 or the 80 area, 75, 80. So I knew if it broke there, the odds are we were going to go. So that's where I put my stop at 65. Got a little slippage there down to 62, and so be it. We're pretty happy with it. And believe it or not, I think this was like 80% of the position, because we had 46 shares. I only took 36 off. So it was closer to like 20-ish% that we kept. So it turned out to be a pretty good trade on AMD. The final tally, let me pull it over here quick. It all adds up to 45.86, but as you can see, only risking 1R on any given loser, pending some slippage, which you saw we had the 2-cent slippage there on win, and then are obviously looking to try to make more on any given trade when we take it as far as the winners go. So can't be too upset about that. That's all I have for you today. Don't forget about the live stream tonight, 9 p.m. Eastern. If I don't catch you tonight, have a great weekend. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below, and I'll see you guys either tonight or on Monday.